3 weeks ago, your day had a schedule. Now it has a 7-year-old in the doorway at 6:58 in the morning asking, "What are we doing today?" And somehow the whole summer just became your job to fill. If your nervous system has been quietly screaming since the last school bell, hear this. It's not because you're bad at this. Welcome back. This is Dr. Lisa, science backed, soul supported. We're on day one of Kids Are Out of School. And today we're talking about the summer your schedule disappeared and why all that free time feels so much harder than it was supposed to. Let me name the lie first, because we all believe some version of it. The lie is if I had more open time and fewer things on the calendar, less structure, more breathing room, I'd finally relax. So school lets out, the structure lifts, and we brace for relief. And instead, a lot of us feel more frazzled, more scattered, more on edge than what we did in May. And then we feel guilty about that on top of everything else. Here's the research that explains it and genuinely surprised me. Marissa Sharif at the Wharton School with Cassie Mogilner and Hal Hirschfield at UCLA looked at how tens of thousands of Americans spend their time and how they actually feel. And they published it in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology in 2021. What they found was a curve. Too little discretionary time, no surprise, leaves people stressed and depleted. But too much free time, that lowers well-being too. So there's a sweet spot in the middle, and past it, more open time doesn't make us happier, it makes us worse. So sit with that for a second because it reframes your whole summer. We treat unstructured time as the prize. The science says unstructured time past a point is its own stressor. And that's exactly what happens when school lets out. Because here's the thing nobody says out loud. School was never just childcare, it was rhythm. It was a framework the whole day hung on. Wake up, get out the door, lunch at this time, home at this time. The frame was quietly carrying a huge amount of weight for your family's nervous system. And the day the frame disappeared, all that weight didn't vanish, it landed on you. So the stress you're feeling isn't a character flaw, and it isn't your kids. It's a structural vacuum. Plus, the pressure to fill that vacuum is something magical every single day until September. I remember my own early summers feeling exactly like this. The day would stretch out in front of me wide open, and instead of feeling free, I felt a little unmoored, vaguely guilty, like I was failing a test nobody handed me. Schedule. What finally helped me wasn't building a tighter schedule. It was the opposite, and it was small. And here's what makes that vacuum even heavier. We don't leave it empty. We fill it with comparison. You open your phone and everyone else's summer looks like a postcard. Road trips, matching PJs, the kids who apparently never once say they're bored. So the wide open day stops being just unstructured and becomes a daily referendum on whether you're doing enough. That's not free time. That's a performance review with no end date. No wonder you're rung out by 10 in the morning. You're not filling the hours, you're grading yourself on every one of them. Here's the shift. You don't need to recreate school. You need a rhythm, not a perfect itinerary. Two anchor points in the day, just two, and the whole thing settles. A morning thing and an afternoon thing, like maybe a walk after breakfast or a quiet time after lunch, the library on Tuesdays. Two fixed points the day can hang on, and everything in between gets to be loose, boring, unplanned, ordinary. That's not you slacking. That's giving everyone's nervous system in the family the frame it's been missing. Here's today's practice, and it's tiny. Pick two anchor points for tomorrow, just two. One in the morning and one in the afternoon, whatever fits your family. Not a full schedule. Two fixed points the day can lean on. Then let everything between them stay loose and unplanned. And notice whether two quiet anchors take more pressure off you than a packed calendar ever did. Well, that's day one. If your summer schedule vanished too quickly and you've been feeling it, drop a comment, a hello in the comment. I read every one, and I want to see how many of us are in this together. So before you go, if this landed, pay it forward. Like this, subscribe, tap the bell, and save it to a playlist. And leave a comment. I read every single one. That's where this community really comes alive. The bigger circle, the light we all carry. That's Nez Zen, and I'm glad you're in it. Tomorrow we go after the guilt nobody warns you about. I'm Dr. Lisa, science backed, soul supported.